Let's face it, you want to make money online. And for you to make money online, you either need to sell a product or you sell a service, period. You must just sell something. And this is the reason why a lot of people struggle with making money online, because they feel coming online to make money is one easy click a button and dollar starts falling into your accounts. That is not the case. For you to make money on the online space, you must sell either a product or a service. But in this video, we're going to focus on selling your skill as a service and how you can make a lot of money selling your skill. A lot of people right now may not even have the means to start selling physical products, but with the skill that they have, they're able to start making 6 to 7 figures on a monthly basis just by rendering their skill as a service to people who need that service. And you can also be one of them, whereby you can start selling your skill right now and start making a lot of money. And the beautiful thing about starting with selling your skill is that you require no capital to start, because you already have the skill. So all you have to do is to learn how to sell the skill, and then you see yourself making a lot of money. If you go and check out marketplaces all over the world where skills are being offered, it will shock you at the amount of money that people with skills are charging and how much they make on a regular basis just by serving clients all over the world. And today you're going to know exactly how to sell your own skill so that you can start making a lot of money for yourself. Now, let's get straight into it. The first thing I want you to know is, for you to sell your skill, first you must build a brand. And this is something I want you to appreciate, because if you don't understand the power of branding, you would be frustrated when you try to sell your skill, because what you'll be doing is chasing people, chasing customers to buy or to patronize your service. But superstars who understand how to sell their skill in a much more effective way will rather take the time to build a brand that is attractive, a brand that is appealing to their target audience. And once they are able to build a brand, naturally they will attract their audience to themselves. So what branding helps you to accomplish is that it helps you to attract your ideal customer. Instead of you chasing after them, once they see you, they would always want to come to you and come back to you, and they will refer you to their friends and their families and their colleagues and all of that, because they see in you not just a service provider, but they see in you a reliable and trustworthy brand. So for you to really sell your skill effectively, you must understand how to build a brand, okay? And all about building a brand talks about your image, your carriage, your expertise, the speed at which you deliver your services, and a lot of front-end branding, such as your image, your logo, your website, and all of these things. They all constitute branding and how to stand out from among the crowd, because until your brand is recognized, then your service will not be patronized. The reason for this is that people must know that you are different, and in this online space, if you're not different, you are not needed. A lot of people are offering the same service as you are. So what makes you stand out? This is why you must pay attention to building a brand that is trustworthy, a brand that is reliable, that people can always depend on you. People can always call you to know that whenever they call you, they are sure and they are certain of receiving the quality of work that they anticipate. This is why brand building is important. So whatever it takes you to do, ensure that you build a brand. Now, whether you're a graphic designer, a video editor, a website designer, or whatever service that you are rendering, always appreciate this fact that people will naturally come to you when you take the time to build a brand. So don't go chasing after customers. Don't go chasing after people. Pay the price, take your time, and build a trustworthy brand. And this is one way that you will start seeing people come to you. For example, there's a reason why no matter what happens in the beverage industry, people will not stop taking Coca-Cola, right? The reason is not just because of the taste of Coca-Cola. As a matter of fact, companies like Pepsi are competing and have been competing ever since for the market share of the beverage industry. However, Coca-Cola seems to dominate all the time because people have fallen in love with the brand Coca-Cola, right? And even some other cola companies right now are trying to even pattern their products to be similar to Coca-Cola for them to be able to penetrate the market. The reason is very simple. Coca-Cola in itself is a brand, is a trustworthy brand, and people all over the world trust that brand. So much so that they cannot even stop patronizing the brand. And even their competitors right now are trying to do things similar to that existing brand called Coca-Cola so that they can be able to gain some bit of the market share. Now, what I'm saying in essence is, if you spend your time developing yourself and developing your brand, people over time will become so attracted to you that it becomes almost irresistible for them not to patronize you. And that is what they want for your business, okay? Where you have people coming at you all the time because they have so fallen in love with your brand and your service is so top-notch and so credible and so trustworthy that they cannot go elsewhere to get that particular service. So that's the first thing I want you to know. The second thing I want you to know is that mastery is a selling point. Now, this is why a lot of people struggle to sell their skills, because they just think that because they are able to do a thing or two, let's say for example a web designer just learns how to design a website and then he just starts branding himself as an experienced website designer, or just because they've done a few projects. You see, you must understand that mastery in itself is a selling point, and people will always pay premium value for people who have gained mastery in their craft, people who have sharpened their skill to the point of flawless mastery. The people who take their time to develop their skill to this level, no matter what happens, people will always come to them to pay for their services. Reason is because nobody wants to relate with someone who doesn't know how to do their job well. And so when people are trying to look out for your skill, what they want to know is, are you good enough? Are you really good? You know, that question must be answered in the affirmative if you want to really see clients coming to you all the time for your skill. So they want to really understand, is this guy a very good graphics designer? Is this person a master at video editing? Is this person a master at, say, web design, at copywriting, at email marketing, at search engine optimization? Are you very good? So what you should do as a person with a skill is to take your time and hone your skill, sharpen your skill, become so good that people cannot resist you. Become so good, become a master of that skill. And because once people come to you and they have a feel of your mastery, they become attracted to you. They become people who would go and even sing your praises to other people out there and even recommend you to others because they have the confidence to recommend you. So mastery brings about recommendation. Mastery brings about patronage. People will know you, like you, trust you, believe in you because they have seen your work, and the mastery that comes from your work is something that cannot be denied. So what you should do as a skilled person who is rendering a service is to ensure that you are always sharpening your skill to the point of mastery, so that when people come to you, they know that definitely this is someone that is a master at his craft, someone who is a master at his game, and that will in turn make people to trust you and come back to you over and over and over again, and even refer you to other people that they know. All right. And the third way for you to sell your skill is to have a lot of social proof. Okay. Now, what is social proof? Social proof simply refers to the testimonials of people who have patronized you in time past, and having them say wonderful, give positive reviews about the quality of your work. Now, I want you to remember this and don't forget what I'm about to say now. What people say about you is 100 times stronger than what you say about yourself. Let me say that again. What other people say about you is 100 times stronger than what you say about yourself. Meaning that if you have served clients in the past and you are able to ask them to give you an honest review or a feedback, and they are able to do that for you, that in itself is a social proof. Is a proof that whatever that you render as a service has been tested by some people, and those people got value for the money they paid you as a service provider, and they are on the strength of the value they received, they are able to now do a testimonial, give a review, a positive review about the quality of your work. Now, the reason why this is important is because as a service provider, you need to position yourself in a way that people on their own will start giving you positive reviews, so that on your For example, your social media pages, let's say your Instagram page or your Facebook page, where you advertise your service and your skill, you would flood that page with a lot of testimonials, a lot of reviews, a lot of social proof, so much so that when anybody lands on your page, they are reading and they are watching videos of people who are giving testimonials of the quality of your work. That in itself would sell your service much more than you can ever do for yourself. So this critical way of selling your skill is to get reviews from people who have used your service in the past, and kindly ask them for a review, kindly ask them for a testimonial. Anyone who was satisfied with the quality of work, reach out to them and tell them to make you a very short review, a very short testimonial, a very short video testimonial. As a matter of fact, the video testimonials are much more powerful because they can see the person talking, they can relate to the person, they can feel the pulse of the person who is speaking and giving you that review. So what you would need to do as a service provider is to reach out to these people who you have served in time past and ask them to send you a review. All right, that's one of the most powerful ways of selling your skill. Now, another way to sell your skill is to advertise or leverage on your existing contacts. Okay, so you must understand that advertising is a very powerful means of getting people to know you, to know what you stand for, to know the skill that you have, and to know the service that you render. So advertising means leveraging on social media to advertise your product, whereby you reach out to thousands of people, new people who don't even know about you yet, and they're able to see your work and then come to hire you for your service. So you can advertise on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can advertise on every social media platform that allows for advertising, and then you can start seeing people who would start reaching out to you because your skill is what they really need to solve a particular problem that they are having. All right, so this is one way to do it. So with advertising, you are paying for advertising. However, on the other hand, when you're leveraging on your existing contacts, you're not paying for that. So what it simply means is that you reach out to your existing contacts and tell them about what you do, and also ask them to help you to share the information to people on their own contact about your work, about your skill, and about the service that you're rendering. All right, so this is what you should actually do. You either leverage on your existing contacts or you advertise. Okay, but leveraging on your contacts is actually a very powerful way of getting organic traffic to your service, because people just spread the word about you, spread the information about your service, about your skill, and then you get exposed to more people who will likely hire you and patronize you for your skill. So it's actually a very powerful means of reaching out to people. All right, so you either pay money for advertisement or you use the organic route, whereby you leverage on your existing contacts to spread the word about what you do. Okay, that's another way of selling your skill. Another way to sell your skill is called cold outreach. Okay, now by cold outreach I mean you directly reaching out to people you perceive will be your target customers. All right, so let me give an example. Let's assume you are a video editor or a video ads specialist. Okay, you create marketing videos for businesses and for brands, and let's assume that you already have a well optimized Instagram page. Okay, well optimized, a lot of your work, a lot of your videos there as content, a lot of things you've done, a lot of clients you've served in the past. You have social proof on your Instagram page, and then you're good to go. Now, cold outreach simply means going to businesses on Instagram, and by the way, there are a lot of businesses and vendors on Instagram. So if you're offering services, this is actually a platform to look out for, which is Instagram, if you're offering services to businesses for that matter. So assuming that you have that skill to render and you are a video ad specialist, so what you do is to look out for business pages and vendors on Instagram and send them a DM. Right, that is called cold outreach. It's cold because they don't know you yet. You send a message to them telling them about who you are, what you represent, and the skill that you can offer to them, the service you can render to them that will help them in their businesses. Okay, so right now what you should do, and I noted it right, I said show, don't tell. Don't tell them I'm going to make you a video, I'm a good video person, I'm an expert at video creation. People have been saying that a whole lot. What will stand you out, what will differentiate you is to show them, don't tell them. So what that means is what you should do is that when you want to reach out to a particular business, go ahead and create a video, a marketing video as a video ad specialist. Go ahead and create that. It can be 30 seconds, it can be 1 minute long, but create it and put watermarks on that video and show that particular client what you have done for them already. And once that particular business owner sees that you've already gone ahead to create a video and that video is captivating, engaging and appealing enough, they would start hiring you on the spot, because you have proven beyond reasonable doubts that you are good at what you do, and you've even taken a step further by being proactive enough to create the video so that they can see for themselves and not just you telling them that you can do this for them. All right, so this is one thing you should always know how to do. Show, don't tell. Okay, so if a video editor, show, create a video and show them what they're about to get if they hire you. Show them what you can do if they hire you. Show them the video that will make them drive more sales to their businesses only if they contract you as their video ads specialist. Okay, so show, don't tell. Also, if you're a graphics designer and want to reach out to businesses as well, show them, design a graphic and show them. All right, so people will believe you more when you show them than when you tell them. So show them what you can do, and that is actually a powerful way of getting them to yourself and getting them to hire you immediately. All right, the next way to sell your service, which most of us know about, is to list it on marketplaces like Fiverr and Upwork. All right, and so you could go on marketplaces to list your skill right there as a freelancer. Okay, and with this, people all over the world can contact you. All right, so basically what you need to do is just to list your gig or list your service, and then you make sure it's well optimized, and people all over the world who are looking for your service that you're rendering would now contact you and contract you to offer that service to them so that you could help them in their lives and in their businesses. Okay, so there is Fiverr, there is Upwork, there are many other freelance platforms that you can actually jump on right now and start selling your skill. The reason for this is that it will make you to always know that there are people all over the world who are searching for you, who are looking for you. So just position yourself so they can find you. That's what you need to do. Position yourself so that you can be found. All right, and if you are getting value from this video, ensure you subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon so you can stay notified of when I release other awesome videos. Okay, now look at the video shown on your screen right now. It's going to show you 7 hot and profitable business ideas you can start with little or no capital. Okay, so click the video right now and I'll see you on the other side.